Hello and welcome to this Vastlapäev special SnackTime episode. Today we have 6 snacks, but instead of taking a look at them like I usually do, I thought it would be fun to stack them up against each other to see which one is the best and tastiest to get. So all of the Vastlakukkels are this time contestants. And I will be rating them on this random arbitrary meter of kukkelits. So each kukkel can max out 5, and the worst score you can get is 0. Without further ado, here is contestant number 1. Up first, contestant 1. Looks quite nice. The bun on this one is quite rectangular. I do not know why. It appears it's done for convenience. I don't know. The whipped cream is quite nice, but the jam, as it said on the packaging, is quite in the center. It is a pretty good cranberry jam, but as tasty as this is, it's okay, or kind of average. There's just really nothing special about the jam, the whipped cream, or the bun. So this is an okay one. Contestant number 1 scores. And here is contestant number 2. So here is contestant number 2. The bun is actually pretty good. It's this kind of soft, a little bit dry bun. Otherwise, nothing too special with the bun. But the cream, that is the best. It is quite raspberry, and it is not whipped cream. I think it's some sort of buttercream or something. It's very good. Fits for this kind of application. I do like this. Contestant number 2 scores. And here is contestant number 3. So here is contestant number 3. This one is filled with marzipan and orange paste of some kind, I guess. The bun itself is comparatively larger and feels kind of different in the hand. There is definitely more bun here. It's also slightly less sweet than the other ones. Okay. The orange marzipan thing in the middle is a bit weird. It isn't unpleasant, but it is slightly weird. The bitterness that the orange may have mixed with marzipan is kind of a weird taste. It's pretty good, but kind of weird at the same time. There does seem to be quite a lot of it, so that's good, I guess. The chocolate roll things on the top are quite dark. It's a fitting contrast with the orange. I do like it. Contestant number 3 gets. And following that, contestant number 4. So here is contestant number 4, Europagar's one. And from what I understand, this is just a regular Vastlakukkel. No fancy things, just vahukoore and a bun. The bread is actually pretty good. It's much better than Eesti Leivatööstus one, because that one was kind of leathery a bit on the surface, but this one is pretty good. Nice and moist too. The whipped cream is nice and smooth. It's also got some vanilla in it, which is pretty good. Most often the cheaper ones don't really bother with vanilla, but yeah, this is pretty good. For a standard bun, this gets my stamp of approval. Contestant number 4 gets... And now contestant number 5. Almost through this. Contestant number 5. This is made by Hiiumaa Pagar or something like that. I don't exactly know what they're called because I don't usually see their products on the shelves. So either they're existing only during this period of the year, or their supply of products usually don't reach me, I guess. Anyway, this appears to be also a standard, just plain whipped cream Vastlakukkel. This bread is a bit chewier. I quite like it. It is also not as sweet as the other regular Vastlakukkel, and it isn't leathery like Eesti Leivatööstus Vastlakukkel. So far so good. The whipped cream is significantly different. It is quite a bit more watery than the last regular Vastlakukkel. It is also kind of... I don't know, how do I say it? I don't know. It's tougher in the center for some reason. I don't know why, but maybe, I don't know. Maybe this is unstabilized whipped cream. It certainly tastes more buttery towards the center of the thing. So yeah, I don't actually know what's up with this one. It's good, but not as good as the other one. Still though, it gets a passing mark. Contestant number 5 scores. And now the last, but certainly not the least, contestant number 6. And as the final contestant, we have Eesti Leivatööstuse's Vastlakukkel with salty caramel inside. Again, they have these sort of really weird leathery buns. I don't know why. These balls on the top are not crispy. I would like them to be crispy. But alas, they are such softies. Again, this is the least sweet bun of all of these options. And there only appears to be a little bit of caramel in the middle, which is quite unfortunate because their bun is also the biggest. It should, in my opinion, contain the most on the inside. The caramel on the inside is actually very good. Significantly better than the marzipan orange thing they had going on with their other one. But the whipped cream on top is kind of dissolving already, which is a shame, because this had the potential to be excellent, but it does not. It is not. So yeah, this is... Overall it's okay, but there are better ones out there. Many of which are in this very video. So there you have it. The contestants stacked up as followed. And it turns out that the raspberry cream one is the most best in this arbitrary scale. So this is the one you should, in theory, get. all the others were kind of good as well. So, you know, can't really go wrong with any of them. And that was this little snack time episode for you today. See you on another snack time episode in the future.